you guys, this is your girl Disparate Amelia back again with another video. So I'm back with another video. This will be a sophomore college year recap. So I'm basically going to be recapping all the things that happened during my sophomore year. I was a sophomore this past 16-17 year at Savannah College of Art and Design, the Savannah campus, not the Atlanta campus. I think a lot of people think I go to the Atlanta campus because I live in Atlanta, but I don't. I always get a lot of questions from a lot of people. A lot of people reach out and ask me about my experience, certain things that they would like to know as certain freshmen coming in, and I'm always willing to help you all answer those questions because I never really had anyone to answer my questions when I was coming in as a freshman. I basically was ready for whatever when I went in, so I'm here to share some more of my sophomore experience with you all. If you want to see my freshman experience, my first quarter freshman experience, it's not even the whole year, just the first quarter itself, that first initial blast, then you guys can check out this video up above, and that will definitely give you a more approach on my freshman year. And a lot of people have watched that video. A lot of people come up to me because of that video, so it's time for some new things. That video is really old. I don't anticipate for this to be like a 30-minute video, but if it is, then this will be in parts. This is going to be part 1 where I'm talking about my winter quarter and my fall quarter, and then in the next part I will be talking about spring and summer, so tune in. So my sophomore year, I lived in O House, which is an upperclassman dorm. My freshman year, I lived in the Hive, which was brand spanking new. I was in the first building that they built up over there, if you know what I'm talking about. I was in H, which was the first building to go up, and it was brand new. I had a room on the 4th floor, which I love being high up because no one is stomping above me, and I had the last room. I had an end room, so it was pretty big. I definitely didn't get any noises of that sort. Our hall was very wild, but luckily I knew everyone. Like, I was very friendly and social with everyone on that hall, so it wasn't anything crazy or anything too out of line. And I still know a lot of people from living at H. This year I lived at O House, which is short for Oglethorpe House, which to me had a way better location. It's like smack dab in the middle of downtown. Basically, it's one street over from downtown, so it's a quick walk. We also have a gym there and our own cafeteria, so I'm not crowded with like 12 other buildings trying to eat at the same time. It's just O House there. Of course, students can come and eat there as well. If I want food, I can just go downstairs, and if I wanted to work out, which I don't really do often, but I'm gonna need to, all I had to do was go downstairs. So it's really great. It also had a ballroom. Res Life was right there underneath us as well, and I don't know, I like the location of O House in terms of the room itself. It was a lot smaller than what I had at the Hive, so naturally I already have a lot of stuff. So moving into what was a bigger space and moving into a smaller space, it really took away on like how much stuff I could have in my room. This time I had one other roommate instead of 3 other roommates. At the Hive, it's like a suite setup, so you have 2 rooms with you and another person, and then 2 other people in the next room, and you guys all share a bathroom and a living space. In O House, it's one big room. You guys both share a bathroom. You get 1 drawer, you get 1 drawing table, and at H I had like a full wardrobe and a lot of space to put my things. Like, I had a desk and I had a little side table and everything, but in O House that space was definitely restricted, and we also didn't have like a living room and things like that. I had to buy extra drawers, which I did, and I stored a lot of things underneath my bed. When I was at H, I really didn't have a lot of things underneath my bed just because it wasn't necessary. I had my trunk and that was about it. So I had a lot of stuff. I had to cut it down, and I'm gonna have to cut it down again. I'm just natural to having a lot of things. Sometimes they may be unnecessary, sometimes I actually need them, but I just got a lot of stuff. My roommate was pretty cool. We didn't really talk that much. She had her own group of friends. I had my own group of friends. I didn't get in any fights with her, so we're great. So for fall quarter, we always take 3 classes every quarter at SCAD. So for fall quarter, I had Shakespeare, Truth in Acting, and Survey of Western Art 2. Shakespeare was really cool. I took it because I thought it was going to be more of a performing arts class, but it actually counted as my English elective, which I wasn't really ready for, but it was cool. It was a lecture class, so there were a lot of people in it. I did get to do a lot of acting, and the books that I bought I actually kept just in case I need them for my acting classes. It got me to definitely open up more about my experiences, as well as my truth in acting class. I got to go further in depth into why I don't like a certain piece, like why I don't like a certain book or a certain movie. It's not just that you don't like it. There's certain elements and certain things that make you like it or do not like it, and I got to analyze those things for myself. I will not disclose the names of my teachers just because I feel like it's personal. If you go to the school, then you can definitely, I'm pretty sure you can look up the teachers yourself. I don't personally do that because everybody has their own experiences with different people, and what you experience I may not experience, and what you like I may not like, or what I like you may not like. So I will not disclose the names of my professors on here, okay? Truth in acting, I did a lot of observation. I did a lot of just people learning, like learning how people think, learning how people speak differently from me, being able to differentiate those things, and that was really amazing. I really loved that class. That class was very small, it was very intimate. I think it was only like 8 or 10 of us in there. I really loved that class. I got to learn more about people, humans in general, how they think, how they respond, what I as an actor wanted to do and what I wanted to portray. And then survey of Western art. I just didn't like Western art. I did really poor in this class, and survey of Western art 1, just because I wasn't very interested. And when I'm not interested in classes, I don't put in all that I can, and I don't work my hardest, which is not good. But when I know I don't like something, I'm not gonna push myself to like it. Fall quarter, I actually got the opportunity to be a moderator for Savannah Film Festival, which is a big festival that SCAD holds for its students. They basically show the headliner movies that are gonna be in all the award season. They got all the award season buzz. They played Moonlight last year before it came out, La La Land before it came out, Lion before it came out, Jackie. They also played Trolls, which is really cool. I wasn't a fan of it, but it was really cool. And then they also bring actors and directors to the campus so we can like talk to them and learn more about different things, and it's a really amazing opportunity. If you're a freshman, I definitely invite you to volunteer. If you're any kind of class at SCAD, please volunteer for the Savannah Film Festival because it's an amazing opportunity. You learn some amazing things, and it's a beautiful week and a half that you have to experience these films. And you also get discounts on all the films if you have a SCAD ID, so whoop whoop. But there were some times, since I was a moderator, I would have to introduce these films and basically tell people to turn their cell phones off. I would like go on stage and things like that. And if there was a Q&A, I would administer the Q&A as well. But some of those times they would like intercede with my class. I had a 2 to 4:30 class for Survey of Western Art 2, so that would sometimes interfere with the viewing times for the movies that I would need to be there to work. And this was a volunteering position. We didn't get paid for this, but it's an amazing opportunity, so I didn't really care. So I would miss class just because of that, but I talked with my teacher and she said I can come to the 5 to 7:30 class if I wanted to catch up, because we would obviously take notes, and those notes were pertinent to our tests and our quizzes. There was one day where I actually went to the 5 to 7:30 class after missing my 2 to 4:30 class. I was in there and I was just like, why am I in here? Like, this is not what I want to do with my life. And I get it, you need foundations to build you up, and I love all the foundations that I've already taken. I have no problem with that. It's only with Western art, I just didn't feel a connection to it. Like, some of the things I obviously liked, like some of the art pieces I obviously liked, but I honestly felt like it was a waste of time for me because I could have been taking another class which could have furthered myself into doing something else. And I don't know, I was just sitting there and I was kind of angry at that point. I was like, why am I here? Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be in here. But I pushed and I pushed and I passed the class, and I'm just happy that it's over with and that I don't have to take it again. So I'm great for that. So Savannah Film Festival was amazing. I love that opportunity and experience, and I I'm just so blessed that I even got to do that. I got to meet some of the actors from Moonlight who came to my school. They had a lot of master classes in which different actors from different movies get to come and speak to us about their experience in the industry, which is really amazing. We had Mahershala Ali, we had Sam Claflin, who all the girls were like fawning over. We had Miles Teller come as well, so it was just really cool. It was a really great experience, and I'm super excited to do it again if God is willing this film festival to be a moderator as well. We also evacuated my fall quarter. If you want to see more of that vlog, you can also check out the description box below for that. I vlogged a lot of these moments that are already on my channel. So we evacuated to Atlanta for a good week, I believe, which made them prolong the school year. So we had, I guess, a week and a half that we had to recover from due to Hurricane Matthew last year, and we're also evacuated from Hurricane Irma this year. So hurricanes just won't let up with my school because we're really right near the water. We're very close to River Street. Tybee is 20 minutes away. So if anything is to happen to our students because of a natural disaster, the school will probably be responsible. So they obviously did all they could do to evacuate and get us out of harm's way, which I definitely appreciate. So that really had me all the way twisted when we evacuated. It was obviously fun. I got to spend time with my friends and things like that. We got to hang out. It was obviously uncomfortable as well because we were like supporting a good 1,000 kids in an academic building, and we like slept on cots, and it was kind of an uncomfortable experience, but I learned a lot from it, and I'm glad that I'm here today and that we weren't really affected by it. So God bless, I can't complain. Due to Hurricane Matthew, our quarter got prolonged a week and a half. So we usually leave right before Thanksgiving break and then come back January. So that is a good, I think, like 5-6 weeks that we have our winter break. We actually did school. We left like the week before Thanksgiving. People who couldn't leave got to stay at school. Then we came back for, I don't even remember. It was probably like another half a week or something like that. I really don't remember how many days we came back for. If you remember, let me know in the comment box below. That allowed us to do a winter cabaret, which was never really possible because we're always gone before the holiday time comes. So I got to be in my first SCAD show in our theater, Mondinero, the Mondi as we call it, and that was really awesome. It got me to like spread my wings a little bit. It was really cool. I also have that vlog. I'm gonna just be posting all these vlogs that I got in here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I performed Mary Did You Know? I was so nervous. I'm still very, very, very stage frighted. I still have a lot of stage fright, and I'm definitely working on it. It's gotten a lot better. I feel like it's more with singing. Like, I really don't get stage fright if I'm just acting. I really get stage fright with singing. That's a personal journey, but we're gonna move on. Winter quarter. So this is definitely gonna be in parts. This is gonna be part 1, and the next part is gonna be part 2 because I'm already on 16 minutes on here. It's probably not gonna be that long on the thing, but yeah. And it's pretty hot in here. What's going on? That ain't popping. I'm wearing this long sleeve jeans. It's too hot. Winter quarter. So winter quarter is basically January through March. I didn't even say how long fall quarter is, but fall quarter is usually September to very early November. So winter quarter was pretty chill. Sophomore year, a lot of things kicked up for me. I really understood what I wanted to audition for. I say if you're in performing arts in your freshman year that you should audition for everything because you never know what opportunities can lead you, and you never know what parts that you can get which can further you into something else. I'm gonna lean in a little bit, but I definitely got very picky with what I wanted to audition for and where I saw myself as an actor. So I didn't really audition as much, but the things I did audition for and the things I did take, I really did want to go far with them. Oh yeah, fall quarter. I bombed a really important audition and I decided that I wanted to take voice lessons. So that's what I did. I started taking voice lessons with my beautiful voice lesson teacher, and it definitely gave me a lot more confidence. It definitely lowered my stage fright, and I got to do a voice recital at the end of winter quarter, which was pretty cool. I also had that on tape. I really don't know if I uploaded that or not. So that voice recital actually counted as another audition for me to be into Spring Songs and Scenes, which is a SCAD tradition of basically seniors who haven't really seen themselves in the spotlight, or people who haven't really gotten a chance to be on stage and to showcase their talents. And I got into the show and I got to play Cinderella, which I will talk more in my spring quarter, so please watch the second part of this video. I got to play Cinderella, the black Cinderella girl. It was really cool. I'll talk more about my experience in spring quarter. Make sure you watch that video. Winter quarter, I was busy doing the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a student ambassador for a very long time, since my freshman year, and I don't think I applied for it. I think I missed the application date or something like that my freshman year, so I didn't even have the chance to do it. I applied to be a student ambassador, and I don't think we found out until spring quarter, but now I am a student ambassador for SCAD, so you guys can see me for like all the SCAD days and things like that. We're awesome, and we're helping you out with all your questions. So I'm basically like doing what I do in these videos, but for money. So it's great. It's fine. I'm not working for free anymore, right? No, just kidding. This is all for you guys. It's all to help you out, and I love to do it, so no worries. If you have any questions about SCAD, you can definitely put them down below in this video. I will definitely read them, answer them if I can, and if I cannot, I will redirect you so where your answers are. So good. So I got to be a student ambassador, and through that interview, because I used to work with, I was gonna say minors, but I was like a minor at the time when I got to work with them, so it doesn't even matter. I used to work with like middle school students and elementary school students and kindergarten students and a little bit of high schoolers. So they offered me a job to be a summer seminar assistant, and I took it because what else am I gonna be doing throughout this whole summer? So that's what I was busy doing throughout the summer. I will also talk more about that in the second part of this video. It was really amazing. I went in there for one thing and I got two things. So I was just overjoyed and blessed. I remember that morning before my interview, and we did a lot to actually get the position to be a student ambassador. It was a very long process, and I'm proud of every step of the way that I did. I'm very proud of my journey. I remember the day of the interview, I was alone in my room because my roommate usually, like, she's not really there during the weekends and things like that, so we were cool. Like I said, we cool. I remember the morning of my interview, I'm a prayerful woman, okay? I pray for everything. I personally have a relationship with God, so that's who I run to. That's my Father. That's who I pray to. That's who I share everything with, who I release everything with. I'm sharing a little piece of me. But that day, that interview day, I really wanted it so bad. I really wanted to be a student ambassador, guys, and I really wanted some way to bring in some kind of revenue. So I prayed up and down my room, like literally pacing up and down my room because the room is that small too. I prayed and I sang and I danced and I cried that morning because I really wanted it, and I really believed that I could get it. Like this is like really the job for me. Like I love the school so much. I love talking about the school. I love answering questions about the school, and I'm a people person. I'm very social. So to actually be in the position where now I can help you guys and I can have a real life connection with you all if you come to see the school, it's really amazing. I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful for this opportunity. So that's what my winter quarter gave to me. So the three classes I had were intercultural communication. This counted as a social science. I also got intro to dramatic writing, and I had acting for the camera. I believe this is the quarter where I had to go to my advisor. My advisor and I feel like we have a really good relationship because I go to her when I actually need help, and she's really cool and she's very nice. She was also my FYE teacher, my first year experience teacher. So I've known her for a little bit, and she really does help me out and does all that she can to help me, and I really do appreciate her. So I went to her because I really wasn't taking any performing arts classes. I didn't have a lot of them. Like, I still had to do a lot of prerequisites, a lot of foundations, and I just went to her like, I cannot get into anything, okay? So she helped me, and I got into my first class. Luckily, I took some of my major classes in my freshman year as well. Like, my last quarter of my freshman year, I took 2 performing arts classes, so I was very happy. But I really needed one. Like, it's my sophomore year. I need to be more trained in this. Like, I need to have my major classes with me. So I did, and I do. And now in my junior year, I have literally all major classes and no foundations. I will have to take, I think, 2 more foundation classes, but then I'm scot-free. I did acting for the camera, in which we had I'm playing all in my hair, in which we had a new professor, and she is amazing. I will not disclose names again, but she's so dedicated to her craft. She's been in the industry for so long. She's worked with so many industry greats, a lot of things that I watch myself. So I was so honored to even be in the same room as her, to actually have her listen to me and just hear where I'm coming from as an actor, and to hear my craft and how I do it, and then her give me feedback. It was really cool and really amazing. And that's the thing I love about SCAD, is that your teachers work in the profession, or have worked in the profession that you want to be in. So they're not just giving you advice from out of nowhere. They're giving you advice from working and from being in the position that you're in right now, and they're just teaching you everything you need to know and everything you want to know about what you want to do in life. So yeah, I did acting for the camera, which was really amazing. I learned so much. I learned a lot about the film side of the industry. Like, the classes I've been taking is more about like theater, but I learned a lot about film and how to represent yourself on film. Me being a ever-changing hairstyle girl, I learned which hairstyles look really good on the camera, which exposes my face, which covers up my face, which lighting I'm good in. I'm very tall, so that was a factor in what I had to do. I learned a lot more about like comedic scenes and how I manipulate those, how the shows that I love and how I watch can help me grow as an actor. So I really love that class, if you can't tell. I did. It was great. It was amazing. I love that class. Intro to dramatic writing was like a toss-up for me because that was the one time I got to actually display my writing and like speak it and talk about it and read it in front of a live audience, in front of my whole class. So that was a really great experience for me. Our teacher was really cool and funny and all around character, so that class was very interesting because of that. But I did learn a lot about form. I didn't really make a lot of connections in that class just because a lot of people, they didn't really talk to anybody, and I'm very like, if I feel myself in a position where I can make connections or I can meet new people, then I will. I'm very social, but at the same time I'm not gonna push myself to be liked by other people. Like, it's either you gravitate towards me or you don't, and I'm not gonna force myself if you don't. Everyone has their own taste, so I'll be quiet on the side and the back, and I'll let you do you, but I'm still gonna continue my work. I'm still gonna continue to be great, and I'm still gonna work on my craft. So that's how I feel about it. I really don't need to make friends in college. It is what it is. Everybody has their own friend group. 'Tis life, right? Right. So that's how I feel about that class. Intercultural communication was very different. It was a social science, yes, social science, social studies class, so it counted as my science elective. I learned a lot about a lot of different cultures, and I got to express my culture as a first generation Jamaican American in America, and having immigrant parents, also having a parent who is now a citizen. So I got to display my story as well as learn a lot about a lot of different others, and they made it so that class was very diverse. They made it so I got to learn about a lot of different people, and that class is only offered in the winter. So if you ever get the chance to take it, I say take it. I got to learn a lot of new words, a lot of new languages, a lot of different cultural groups that I'd never necessarily heard of before this. Yeah, I just got to learn that everyone's situation and everyone's depiction of this world is not the same, and I definitely knew that, but it definitely gave me an insight of how unique everyone's experience is and how unique every different personality and person is because of where they grew up, because of who they grew up with, and because of where they come from. So I love that class. Definitely recommend that class. That teacher was also amazing, and that quarter was just really cool. I really love my winter quarter. Winter quarters are usually very difficult, very hard, but that winter quarter was A++. And the grades were A++ too, okay? President's list, not president's list, we don't even have that. Dean's list around here, hey. So at the end of the quarter, like I mentioned before, I was in a recital, and that got me into spring songs and scenes, which means we are getting into the spring quarter, which means we are going into part 2. So you guys are gonna have to tune in to the next video. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions about what I talked about or what I didn't talk about or what you need me to talk about or what you want to know, then please put them in the comment box below. I love you all so much. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video, to my channel right now, because you already watched the whole video. I will see you all next time. Bye.